What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So I was finally able to watch a newer movie called Mike and Nick and Nora. It's on Hulu, starring Vince Vaughn, James Marsden, Isaac Gonzalez, a couple other good character actors in there as well. Basically, the synopsis of this one is a guilt-ridden gangster named Nick who uses a time machine to travel back and save his friend slash partner Mike, whom he previously framed for betrayal. And that's kind of all I'll get into. I won't say who is who, but obviously you can tell that there's two Vince Vaughns on those pictures I'm putting up. But either way, yeah, it's a pretty nice, interesting story, pretty funny, a lot of action throughout too, and I thought the story went pretty well. There is some weird stuff that the director did. I don't think I've ever seen any of his movies, but there's like a weird slow motion, and you'll see whenever it's like a slow motion, they do it a bit too often. But either way, one of the more like highlighting moments was there's like a bigger fight scene towards the end, and for like most of the whole entire fight, they play Andrew WK's "She Is Beautiful, She Is Beautiful." Yeah, I thought that was a really cool way they use that song. A couple other songs too, like Oasis, "Don't Look Back in Anger," they use that very well also. But yes, I definitely give this a recommend because it's a really good action comedy for you all. And then yes, this last Tuesday I was able to watch a re-release of Speed Racer in IMAX. For some reason it came out this last Monday and Tuesday, and I've always been a big fan of this movie. I know it's kind of like a guilty pleasure or not the greatest thing to be a part of this movie because a lot of people just hated it and disliked it. Even at the time, I never felt very interested in going to see it in theaters right when I was like graduating high school because I thought it was just made for kids, and it kind of is because like half the movie is like that, and then the other half is like pretty serious, directed by the Wachowskis at the time, just right after like the Matrix stuff. And it's kind of weird, like they almost wanted to make one specific film, but then the studio was like, oh wait, we gotta make for kids because it was a cartoon show, right? So I think if they took a lot of the kiddie stuff out, probably gets it under 2 hours too, and makes it a little bit of a better, more iconic movie in my opinion. But both of those days, I obviously went on the cheaper day on Tuesday to save more money, but yeah, both those days, Monday and Tuesday, it was all filled up in that IMAX too, and probably made quite a bit of money too. I don't think it even made over $100 million when it first came out, but either way, yeah, it was great to experience that, especially in IMAX. I did have a problem with like the way AMC like mixed the audio, because sometimes it felt like they were like in an auditorium. You felt like you were in a big room whenever people just talk like separately. But either way, enjoyed it on the big screen, and definitely very happy and excited I was able to finally watch it. And if you haven't seen Speed Racer yet, give it a chance because it's ahead of its time, but you'll definitely like it, especially if you're like a car fan too.